This is the big one, Munster versus Leinster, the big derby for the weekend, one of the biggest derby games in the URC, probably the tied biggest derby with Edinburgh and Glasgow as well as Bulls and Stormers. I think this is going to be an absolutely spectacular game. In the last five meetings, Munster's only beat Leinster once, but that won't happen in their last meeting. So I mean, right now the forms with Munster, especially against each other. But I mean, just looking at their recent performances, they're both teams on good form. I think Leinster is in better form at the moment compared to Munster. Got some really good wins under their belt, but really not dominant wins like they would want. So Leinster fans are definitely not worried, but they're cautious about what their team's getting up to now. They haven't really had many dominant wins, and I mean, this Munster team looks strong. Just going through the team sheet, we have Michael Milner at number 1, Lee Barron at 2, Michael Alaalatoa at 3, Edwin Edogbo at 4, Tom Aaron at 5, Tide Burn at 6, Jack O'Donoghue at 7, Gavin Coombs at 8. That is a very, very strong forward pack for Munster, and they're really going to bring it to Leinster tomorrow up front. Number 9, Craig Casey. Number 10, Jack Crowley. An all-Ireland 9-10 combination, really strong there. Number 11, the exciting, hot-stepping Takia Abrahams. Number 12, Alex Nankivil, who's been on fine form recently. Number 13, Tom Farrell. Number 13, Tom Farrell. Number 14, Kelvin Nash. And number 15, Shane Daly. This is a very good looking Munster team. This is a very strong team, and I really think they've chosen the right group of players to take on this Leinster team to try win it back to back. Substitutions for them: Diarmuid Barron, Jeremy Lohman, John Ryan, Jean Klein on the bench for them, Feenan Shirley, Paddy Patterson, Dan Kelly, and John Hodnett. A strong bench for Munster. Not too many big name players there. I mean, you have the likes of Jean Klein, who I think is so underrated, and they're probably bringing him on to just bring some leadership, some good form, and some really dominant ball carries and good line-up play on in the second half. I mean, he's a very good leader in this team, and I'm really looking forward to see the impact he can make from the bench in this game. I mean, this Munster team looks very good. This is a very strong Munster team, and I'm really excited to see how they go up against this very strong Leinster team. But I mean, that forward pack for Munster just looks absolutely dominant. And with a good 9-10 combination like Craig Casey and Jack Crowley, who can really pull the strings, playing at Thomond Park as well, a home game for Munster, I really think that Munster have a very good chance in this game. But now looking at the Leinster team, number 1, Andrew Porter, number 2, Ronan Kelleher, number 3, Thomas Clarkson, number 4, Joe McCarthy, number 5, James Ryan, number 6, Mac Deegan, number 7, Josh van der Fleer, and number 8, Caelan Doris. That is an Irish forward pack. That right there is an international Ireland forward pack right there. Predominantly Ireland international forwards. And I mean, that, as I said, that forward battle is going to be world class tomorrow. It's going to be so good. A lot of players tomorrow in all the derbies for the Irish derbies are playing for spots in the Six Nations team. So I know Andrew Farrell is going to be watching a lot of the games tomorrow, and it's going to be very exciting to see who he chooses from this game and from these next few performances for the Six Nations squad. I mean, there's some big names here. I mean, the likes of Andrew Porter, Joe McCarthy, James Ryan, Josh van der Fleer, and Caelan Doris. I mean, that is world class. Now looking at the backline, you have and number 9, Jamison Gibson Park, one of the best scrum offs in the world. 10, Harry Byrne, interesting selection, didn't go with Prendergast. I heard some rumblings that he's on his normal rest for international rest, but it's interesting that they didn't rest him against Ulster last week and didn't play him in this game. So is he still the number 1 choice there? I don't know. I thought he had a good game last week for him. Obviously, he has a lot of work on to do, especially when it comes to his defense and stuff like that, but he's still a good player. But I am very interested to see Harry Byrne play. He played against Leicester Tigers as well, so could he be the number 1 choice this season? Very interesting. Number 11, James Lowe. Number 12, Robbie Henshaw. And number 13, they've gone for Rieko Ioane again. This is just showing signs that Rieko Ioane is really fitting in well into that system. And I really thought he's put in some very good performances for Leinster. He's getting comfortable. I said in previous weeks, I think Rieko Ioane just needs more caps, more experience with his team, and then he can absolutely flourish and shine. And I really think this move was a very good move for him to get back in the starting 13 shirt for the All Blacks. Because, I mean, the form he's in now, if he can keep this up, he will be the 13 for the All Blacks and he will be back in that setup, which I think he deserves. I think he just needed to get into a different environment, play a bit of different rugby with some different players and experience some different things, different scenarios, different styles of play, so that he can show himself that he's still a game-changing player, and I think he is. So I'm really excited to see how he gets along tomorrow. I think him and Robbie Henshaw in the centres is a very good combination. Number 14, Tommy O'Brien, and number 15, Kieran Frawley. I think this is a very good Leinster team. Definitely a stronger team on paper than Munster, but you know, they're playing at Thomond Park. It's a Leinster-Munster derby. You don't know what's going to happen. We said the same thing last year, and look what happened. Munster won. The substitutes are John McKee, Paddy McCarthy, Tide Furlong, Diarmuid Mangan, Scott Penny, Finton Gunn, Charlie Tecton, Andrew Osborne. A good bench for Leinster. I think Leinster has a bit of a stronger bench and a bit of a stronger starting lineup, but I will be doing a bit of a combined team. So let's see who we would choose from a combined team between these two teams. I mean, just looking at the forwards, I think I'd go for Porter from Leinster, Kelleher from Leinster, and then at number 3 I'd probably go for Michael Alatoa from Munster. In the locks, I'd probably go for both Joe McCarthy and James Ryan. In the loose trio, I will probably go for Tide Burn at 6. Then I'd go for Josh Van Lefley at 7 and Kalen Doris at 8. At number 9, I'll go for Gibson Park. At number 10, I'll go for Jack Crowley. At number 11, I'll go for James Lowe. It's Takia Abrahams. That's a tough one. At number 12, I'll go for Robbie Henshaw. At number 13, I'll go for Riku Ioane. At 14, I'll go for Calvin Nash. At number 15, I'll go for Frawley. So I think that is a very mixed bag team. Definitely a few more Leinster players in that combined team, but still some really key Munster players in that team come in at very key positions. I mean, the likes of Tide Burn, Jack Crowley, Craig Casey, Takia Abrahams, I mean, Gavin Combs, some really big time players, Michael Alatoa, some big time players for Munster who need to step up tomorrow. My prediction for this game is I do think Leinster might just edge it. I think it's going to be 3 points, 5 points either way, a very close game. I think it'll be a one-score game. I think Leinster might get it done tomorrow. I think Leinster are trending in the right direction. I still think Munster's in incredible form right now, and I think Munster has a very equally good chance to win this game. But for these videos, I have to give a prediction, and I do think that Leinster might just edge it a little bit. But I'm really excited to see how this team goes. I'm really excited to see the likes of Riku Ioane going up against the centres from Munster as well. And I'm really excited for this game. I think this is going to be the game of the weekend. Could even be the game of the year up until now. I mean, for URC, the last game of the year for these teams, they're going to really want to go out on a high. Players playing for positions in the international squad. I'm really excited for this one, guys. Let me know your predictions down below. And thanks so much for all the support. I really appreciate all the support from all the fans from all the other countries. Ireland, Wales, Scotland, Italy, France, all these different countries, England, South Africa. I really appreciate it. I'll be doing the Six Nations coming up, the URC, the Investec Champions Cup, the playoffs for the Premiership, and the playoffs for the top 14 as well. But I'll be going into every game in depth in the URC and especially in the Six Nations, Rugby Championship, and the international games. So thanks so much, guys, and we'll see you in the next video. Cheers.